do you want? What do you want from me? Oh, great. Yeah, looks like you're doing a fucking another live, aren't you, Masternature? Great. Well, I guess I have to talk. Lovely. Wait a minute. Noah Pressgrove, a teen who went to a party and wound up dead in a road. I don't remember him. Welcome. How is everybody doing, love? We're all here. Noah Pressgrove went to a party and wound up dead in a road. We should look at that, probably. Welcome, Jules O'Mara, and welcome, I Am, and Bing, and Lorraine, and I Am Again, and Seattle Rain, that rhymes with Lorraine. Dame Athos is here, the mountain, of course. Mountain Lily. Welcome, Ashley. Hello, Garden. Hello. If I can get my bowing straight. Welcome, Mantra. Hey, this is Chris McDonough. You know, when I was walking around crime scene, and all right, we're getting there. I ran into Howard Blum, and he sounds just like me, actually. I said, "Hey, Howard, how you doing?" He said, "Hey, Chris, how you doing?" Sound just like me. All right. Did you get your medal yet? Yes, I got my medal. Did you get your medal? All right. Wait a minute. Well, yeah, wait. Hi, babies. What's going on? Hope you like that. Sunshine Woman. All right. You can't see, Ellie? Ellie, don't drive if you can't see. We don't want you driving off a cliff. All right. Pull over. Pull over. Ellie, pull over. What are you doing? For God's sake, woman, pull over. It's okay, I can make it. Oh my God. It's just ice and snow. What's the problem? All right. Okay. All right. First things up. Mr. Blum. Mr. Blum. You hack. Well, we knew he was a hack. Come on, guys. We knew he was a hack. Welcome, Creamy Roll. Welcome. You fly? Oh, you don't drive anymore. That's good. That's good. All right, don't hit a bush. I'm sorry. Don't hit a bush. Yes, he did. Oh, yes, he did. Fiction is as fiction is as fiction is. Anyway, this is Dr. Decoder. And I guess this was published right on the Daily Mail, which you have to pay for. But I like Docket Decoder, so we're gonna go with him. You know him, Docket Decoder, right? We're gonna go with him. See what his right. So we're gonna review it with him.
But I gotta give him credit here because at least it seems like here he's at least willing to admit that he may have gotten some, if not all of it, wrong, and the prosecutors definitely got it wrong. If you've seen any of these images that he's referring to in this article, they're pretty graphic.
Yes, we've seen a lot of them.
They certainly don't mesh with, I would say, the stories from the roommates. Doesn't mesh with the prosecution story. But just quickly, this is behind a paywall. This is on the Daily Mail Plus. I used my 1 week free subscription on Apple to access this article, so I figured I would pass this info along to you guys since it is behind a paywall. So let me read.
Thank you very much.
And we'll go from there.
Let's go.
So on Tuesday, the Idaho State Police briefly released, before hurriedly removing, a ghastly cache of graphic photographs revealing the horrifying aftermath of the murders.
Sorry guys, ads already. Put the ads in front of the video, not in the middle of the video. Anyway, it's not my channel. Whatever. No, I didn't watch the new Nancy Grace's sister look bad. Which sister? Brian's sister? Which sister they're trying to make look bad? Brian Kohlberger's sister? Oh, Melissa Kohlberger. All right. So they're trying to make her look bad. Yeah, Brian's. Okay. Yeah. Oh, God. What, from her New York Times article? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We got to pick on somebody, I guess. Tomorrow we're going to hear more Chris McDonough's fucking inside source there at the prison saying how Brian Kohlberger is complaining about bananas again or something tomorrow. Because he has some fucking inside connection to that prison, I guess, that reports on Brian Kohlberger's every move, apparently. I don't know. Chris McDonough, hey, we're in my middle, right? All right, anyway, whatever. Did they remove the photographs? I guess they did remove them. I didn't know if they actually removed them or not, but I guess, hey, did they remove them? I guess. All right. All right. And let's see. Let's go.
On Tuesday, Idaho State Police briefly released, before hurriedly removing, a ghastly cache of graphic photographs revealing the horrifying aftermath of the murders inside 1122 King Road House in Moscow, Idaho, on November 13th, 2022. That was the night Brian Kohlberger massacred 4 University of Idaho college students.
Right.
On July 2nd, 2025, he pleaded guilty to the killings. The pictures show blood-streaked walls and blood-soaked bedsheets, overturned furniture, and gory handprints, all amid red drink cups, discarded clothes, and the banal disarray of college life. It's a nightmare come to life. Police have taken down the photos in the face of public revulsion, but now they say they'll soon reissue them after reviewing general concerns. I, like countless others, was shocked by the barbarism, but the grisly evidence also gives away something else, no less disturbing. I began reporting on this case in the days immediately after the killings. In the months that followed, I spent weeks in Idaho, reviewed thousands of pages of law enforcement reports, interviewed numerous officials, and even visited the small Pennsylvania town where Kohlberger was born and raised. And even after Kohlberger's sentencing, a startling possibility has been taking shape in my mind.
Oh, what's that?
While I believe Brian Kohlberger is guilty, I have never been able to shake a long-held hypothesis that he didn't act alone. Now, this newly released evidence only bolsters that belief.
Oh.
At the heart of the prosecution of Kohlberger is a troubling question. Could he have managed to murder 4 students on 2 different floors, during the estimated 13-minute time frame from 4:07 a.m. to 4:20 a.m. the police believe he was in the house. The authorities in Moscow suspect that Kohberger entered the residence at 4:07 a.m., shortly after his car was captured on surveillance camera, driving toward the location, and left the scene at 4:20 a.m., minutes before his car was filmed speeding off. They've even performed 2 test runs, reenacting the murders as best they could to establish a working theory for how this could be done. But I've never been convinced. For starters, I suspect the 13-minute time frame to be wrong. It does not take into consideration the time that would have elapsed after Kohberger exited King Road after the murders, trudged up an icy slope to his car, presumably changed out of his clothes, possibly stored bloody items in a plastic bag in his trunk, started his car, proceeded down the hill, and drove away. All of that activity would have reduced his actual time inside the residence by several minutes. My timeline suggests
Welcome, Sugar Shadow.
My timeline suggests all 4 assaults were committed in 9 minutes, more or less. I'll concede that a 9-minute window might have been sufficient to kill 4 people. But my timeline suggests all 4 assaults were committed in 9 minutes, more or less. I'll concede that a 9-minute window might have been sufficient to kill 4 people, but likely only if their killer moved methodically from one victim to the next, making no mistakes and wasting no time. These newly released crime scene photos, in conjunction with autopsy reports that I've reviewed, suggest that this killer, or killers, was anything but methodical.
Yeah.
This was a rageful massacre.
Right.
That house was a battlefield.
Yeah.
Sandra Kernodle 20 was stabbed over 50 times, and many of these were defensive wounds.
Okay, we know this
one.
one.
Haley Gongalves 21 was stabbed more than 20 times. Her family put that precise number at 34. She too resisted her assailant, and his response was ferocious. There is evidence of asphyxia injuries, meaning Gongalves was strangled or perhaps gagged. And there were also blunt force trauma injuries. Her nose had been broken, and her face beaten beyond recognition. Madison Mogan 21 was stabbed multiple times. The exact count has not been released. Ethan Chabin 20 was stabbed multiple times. And again, the precise number is not known. In total, there were, I conservatively estimate, well over 100 separate knife thrusts. And there very well may have been another weapon. State prosecutor Bill Thompson used in an interview after Kohberger's sentencing that there were injuries that appeared to have been caused by something other than the knife, although it could have been the knife. I don't think we can exclude the possibility that there was an additional weapon involved, he said.
Right.
And what about the DNA found on the knife sheath, also depicted in the new photos, left on the bed next to the body of Maddie Mogan?
What about it?
There was a speck of touch DNA belonging to Kohberger on the button snap.
Oh.
That was the unshakable touchstone of the state's case. But investigators also found something else. Another DNA report recently released by Idaho authorities indicated that there was another male's DNA present on the knife sheath, and tests determined it did not belong to victim Ethan Chapin or several other men who had frequented the house. Whose DNA was it? And what about the motive? That was never established.
Yeah.
Prosecutor Thompson admitted to the court on the day of Kohberger's sentencing that no evidence exists tying the criminology graduate student to any of the victims before the day of the killings.
Right.
There's no proof that he'd ever spoken to any of them,
right,
or even followed them on social media.
Right.
All the
How about that?
Stated is that the knife sheath with Kohberger's DNA was found at the scene.
Right.
The prosecution argued that Kohberger, intent on murder, randomly picked the house at 4 a.m, but it's not enough to put all my suspicions to rest. It would have been very risky business for Kohberger.
Yeah, you think? Remember, we're in the center of Rome.
Over crime scenes and police investigations to settle on such a target without any foreknowledge. There were 5 cars parked around 112 King Road that night, suggesting many people inside.
Right.
Perhaps too many to be dealt with.
Yeah.
Entering 1122 King Road without a specific mission fixed on his mind would have been the height of recklessness.
Yeah.
But Kohberger is calculating, not impetuous. My theory is that there was indeed a clear motive. It just wasn't Kohberger's own. Kohberger, in my opinion, likely had hooked up with someone who, for whatever hellish reasons, wanted at least one of the students dead. Eager to win over a...
Oh, my God. Take a quick break there because, well, you just blew your fucking argument, idiot. See, we're still in denial. We're still in denial. Still in denial. He can't give it up. Can't give it up. Can't give up that denial. Yep. Look, he even just said it himself. He quoted the prosecution. Well, he doesn't know any of these people. And now he's saying, well, in my opinion, Kohberger likely hooked up with someone who, for whatever hellish reasons, wanted at least one of the students dead. Eager to win a new friend and apply his morbid book knowledge, Kohberger, I believe, tagged along. Oh, okay. And then he's the one that caught the charges, and the other person disappeared into the night. Okay. Oh my God! And this guy writes books for a living. Wow. Oh well, it fits. They're shit. Fucking fiction. Wow. My God. Ay. Well, we'll keep going with that. Hang on. We'll finish that. I don't think you should get a medal for that. I don't think you should get a medal for that. Chris, hey, this is Chris. I get a medal. I get the medal, and we ain't gonna give it to Mr. Bloom here. Mr. Bloom does not deserve a medal here. You don't, and I'm gonna go on vacation with my wife, and we're gonna tour the fucking. Make a video of it. Bury the lie, didn't say, bury the lie. All right. Here we are. Well, yes, I could have subtitled them that. Blood and guts. But no. All right, here we are.
Over a new friend and apply his morbid book knowledge, Kohberger, I believe, tagged along.
Oh.
Finally, there is one last piece of unexplained evidence that has always weighed on my mind.
Uh-huh.
On the night of Kohberger's apprehension at his parents' home in Pennsylvania, he was led in handcuffs to the back of a police vehicle. Before the car drove off to the state police barracks, he reportedly asked a single question: was anybody else arrested? At the time, his concern was attributed to the worries of a son and sibling anxious to know if any of his family had also been taken from their home in the middle of the night. When illuminated by the fresh light of the newly released evidence, a more ominous question surfaces. Is there another King Road killer still out there? So I think that
Drip got outed? Oh, wow.
To
Welcome, Pamela.
See
Welcome,
what so
State
many of
48
us have
Snow.
seen from the beginning, and that is just the story doesn't make sense. So I'm going to leave it there for tonight, but I wanted to get this out to you because, to me, I don't think he's saying anything that a lot of us have already seen even before these pictures were released. But he's also been a pretty staunch supporter of Koberger being guilty. So his concession that the prosecution has so much wrong, and I think really when you really go through this article and some of the things that he's questioning, I don't see how he can stop at simply there must have been someone else. Because there still is an unbelievable void and a lot of assumptions that have to just be made to put Brian Koberger there that night. And hopefully we'll continue to get more information and the truth can be discovered, because I think with what we have now, it's only becoming more and more hazy around what the truth regarding Brian Koberger really is. So anyway, so that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching. This is Docket Decoder.
All right, Doggett. Thank you, Doggett. All right, thank you, Doggett. Well, there you go. Welcome, Doggett. All right. Oh my God. Now, what's going on? What am I missing here? Who outed Drip Drop? Somebody out him? What happened with Drip Drop? I don't know. Let me see. Grim Reaper. Yeah. Drip Drop. Drip got exposed. Who's the Crime Circus guy? Well, Drip Drop. Who sounds like the Crime Circus guy? Welcome, say Equinox. Nancy. Made that shit up. Well, how do we get on a Drip Drop? What happened with Drip Drop? All right. Speaking of McDonut, there he is. Hey, you wanted him, you got him. Someone docks Drip Drop? When did that happen? He's being threatened? Oh, someone said Jethro sounded like Drip Drop. Who's Jethro? Who's Jethro? I don't know. I'm not sure. Screen and cinder block below the window.
Yeah, as a whole. I went around and I looked at all the apartment complexes in the area, and I didn't see another cinder block other than one. And that was as a splash block for an apartment across the street or a house across the street.
Oh, okay.
So immediately, I wanted to know, why is this cinder block right there in that yard?
Okay.
So could the point of entry see that screen? You know, the suspect removed the screen. I don't know. Problem with the lights on the back patio.
All right. Yeah.
However, pre-incident, could this block be significant to the suspect in relationship to using it
I don't know.
as a tool?
I'm not sure. I think he just walked into the door.
It just doesn't fit.
I mean, come on. The window's right there.
Give us your opinion on where that screen...
Look, it's not like the window's 6 foot up here where you can't see in. It's right there on the ground. Look, all you have to do is swing one leg out the window and you're touching the ground. Right? That's what it looks like to me. I don't think you're going to need a fucking cinder block to stand. Unless you're a fucking midget. Or like 2 feet tall. Like your head, look. Your head comes up to here. Right? So you gotta stand, you gotta get up on this thing. So your head comes up to here. I don't know. Oh, come on. Just come on. Hey, this is what I think of him. This is what I think, all right? This is what I think about this, right? Yeah. Fuck. That's what I think. You're a fucking butter cookie, all right? You fucking get the fuck away from me, all right, baby, all right. Hey, I love people, but not that much, all right? All right. Hey. I told you about bubonic plague in 1907 Delta. It was caused by that shit, all right? I don't want to revisit that, all right? Anyway, excuse me. Voodoo. Oh, my God. Oh, you're going to love this. Hey, I know we're jumping around. a little bit. And then what you're going to do with cars, baby. But listen. I just want to show a little bit more, Dylan.
But through Snapchat? Yeah, that was through Snapchat because I have his number. But the reason I call Ethan is because like Ethan's the one that we trusted. It was like Ethan said that we're safe because me and are always freaked out at that house. Like someone's gonna. I don't know. Me and are always kind of freaked out by that stuff, and we would hear Ethan and we'd be like, okay, Ethan's here. Like we're safe. Doesn't matter. You know, he's 6'3", big guy. Like we're safe. That's why I called him. But he obviously didn't answer, and I thought maybe he was still at or he was at home. I don't know.
Do you think that was somewhere between 4:20 and 4:27?
I have no clue. I don't have any memory, really.
Okay.
So obviously after I heard, the only thing I heard was crying in the bathroom and that guy talking to Kaylee. I opened the door again, and
Is that the third time?
Yes, this is the third time. And I don't know how I knew it was someone, because from my mind, it's like I was once wearing these like blurry glasses. Like it's so fuzzy and cloudy, but it was like a figure of someone wearing all black, and it was like they had this ski mask that was covering their forehead and their chin and mouth. But I could see all I remember was seeing their eyebrows, and I don't remember what their eyes looked like, but I remember their eyebrows. I remember the color of the eyebrows were. I just remember like bushy eyebrows. That's all I could think about. And he was holding this item. I kept calling it a mini vacuum, which makes absolutely no sense. Why would he hold a mini vacuum like that? I just remember thinking that.
And then you think he was a male?
Yes, because of the voice I heard. I don't think it was female at all. And from what I remember, he was like, from looking at him, was like the figure of what I saw was about my height, maybe a few inches taller. That's how I knew. And when I got interviewed the second time, they're like, what was his shape? And I remember saying, like, from that moment of seeing him, I think he was like he wasn't like muscular, but he wasn't like super skinny. So it was like it was like skinny toned, like that basketball kind of type, like the skinny but toned.
How tall?
I think around my height, maybe a few inches taller.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10", so I think it could have been around 5'10" to 6 foot, somewhere around there.
Where was he at in the house when you first encountered him?
So my room, so it's like, say it's right here. There's this little wall right here that's like this. So this side, kitchen, other side's living room.
Huh?
I think he was walking past my door and like saw me. I mean, he had to. If it is like, if I did see this, if I did like, if it's all is real and it's not like imagination dream, like if it is real, let's just say that it is for somehow. He for me call for Kaylee and Santa when I heard Kaylee crying in the bathroom. From what I think I heard.
How many feet away is he from you?
I would say about 3 feet from what I remembered. Again, that could be off because I was obviously probably still a little bit drunk. I just woke up. I don't remember fully. But
Oh my God.
what I think I remember was like this item, and it was like what I explained was like it looked like this like cylinder little thing that was skinny like this, about this long, and then it went like a triangle almost. And I remember one of the cops saying like a bow or something. I can't remember something about that, and it was like the bow and arrow kind of stuff.
Where was it at when he was holding it? Where was?
I don't know. It was. I think it was lower or it could have been higher, but like.
But it's in his hand.
Yeah, but when I remembered it, it was like when I saw him, I thought firefighter, like because what said firecrackers, I was like, okay, firefighter, like maybe he's like holding it to take out the fire. But when I thought about this, fire didn't even like occur to me like it's a bad thing. Like I never thought, oh, fire, we have to get out. That didn't occur to me at all. I just thought firefighter, like he's gonna help us. And it wasn't like oh, there's an intruder, like this is bad. Like it didn't ever occur to me. I don't know why. And I know he looked at me because I could see his eyebrows. I think I just saw one eyebrow. I don't know why or how. But I just remember him like. What I think I saw was he was walking out and he saw me, but just kept walking. Like he didn't stop. He didn't like say anything to me. And I just remember saying no, and I slammed the door and locked it. And that was like all I remember. And I don't know if he actually went out the back door. That's what I think happened.
So is that the sliding door?
That's that sliding door. I don't know for sure. That's just what I think I saw in my mind. I'll text.
What did you do? So maybe there's something on your phone that you did immediately afterwards in relation to what you saw.
I'm looking at text between me and real quick.
Did he not say anything to you?
From what I remember, nothing at all.
Do you know how far you opened the door?
I don't even remember the third time.
Oh.
I don't know if you could see my whole body. I don't know if you could just see my head. I don't remember at all.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find the text between me and. I think it will help. Okay, so. At 4:22. I said no one's answering. I'm really confused. She goes, "Yeah, dude, what the fuck?" Xana was wearing all black. I don't remember how all black came up, and I think I might have called her and said there's someone wearing. I don't know. Then at 5:23, I said I'm freaking out. It was like a ski mask almost.
5:23.
4:23. Sorry, the time change. And she was like, "Shut the fuck up!" Like actually, and I said, like he had something over his head and mouth. I'm not kidding. I'm so freaked out. And you can tell I'm obviously freaked out and drunk because, like, the spelling is off. Like, I spelled something with a B and an F. And when I said and, I just put ND. And I spelled wrong. I spelled I wrong. And then I said my phone is going to die. And then she said, "Come to my room, run down here." That was at 4:23. I said, "I'm scared," with no A, a capital R. I'm going to guess you guys have these texts and it's on text message. And she says,
"Safe to leave your room?"
I don't know, but I did. I don't know why I did. Like, it just didn't occur to me that anything was wrong. But obviously, yeah, I was
Bethany's downstairs.
downstairs, so 1 floor down. She goes, at 4:25, she goes, "Yeah, I know, but it's better than being alone." So I opened the door for a second, and I just sprinted. And I don't know why. I feel like it was stupid of me to open the door. Like, I don't know why I did that, but I didn't see anyone. I mean, I was scared, but I wasn't like, it wasn't like anything was wrong. I was just like freaked out that someone was in the house, but it wasn't like, oh, this is bad. Like, you know, like I just didn't think about that. And I really told her, I don't know if this is real or not. Like, I don't know if my mind's playing with me. I don't know if this is like a dream of some sort. So, from what I remember is this is now the 4th time opening the door.
4th time?
I go outside, I sprint. I think I sprinted again. It could have been just like running, and I think I'm sprinting. I see Xana in a room, and she's like on the floor, and I'm like, okay, okay, she's just like drunk and passed out. Maybe she just drank way too much tonight. She'll be fine in the morning. Like she's with Ethan. From what I thought, I didn't see Ethan. I just saw the door open. I think this is what happened. I remember her just on the floor, and I don't think she had any pants on except for underwear. And I was like, oh, like that was normal for her to like just wear underwear around the house because we were all so comfortable with each other. Like, that was not weird at all. So I thought nothing of it. I was just like, okay, it's fine. And I was almost too scared to go look into her room because I was like, I don't know if there's a guy here or not. I don't know if someone's here. I have no clue. I don't know if like my mind's freaking out or not. All I knew was that I was awake. She had been calling me. I needed to go down to her because we could be together.
But you saw Xana on your way by.
Yeah. So when you go, from my room to get to the room, you have to go past the living room. To pass the living room, you look like, so here's my room. I'm coming out this way.
Yeah, great.
I walk down into the living room. I look to my left. That is where Xana's room is. Like down this little hallway.
Was lights on or anything?
There were lights on. I think so. I don't know for sure again, but I think so because I was able to see her. Yeah, and I don't know if the bathroom lights are on. I can't remember. I think they were, but again, I don't know. Like everything's kind of wish-washy. I can't remember.
Saying anything?
No, I thought she was just passed out on the floor. Like I thought she was just taking a nap. Like it happens. Like you get too drunk, you just like the floor feels fun. Like sometimes when we're all kind of drunk, we're just like, okay, I just want to fall asleep on the floor. Like it just feels fine, you know.
At no point after you encountered the man, did you think that there's something about Xana that isn't normal? You never thought that?
Yeah, I never thought anything was wrong. Like I thought she had just like fallen asleep. I never thought she drank, like she was unconscious. I didn't even think that at all.
Welcome, Clue Smith. Welcome.
So then I stopped for a second, look at her, like, okay, she's fine. Like she's just asleep. Like
is her bedroom?
She's fine. Sleep.
So again, I don't know for sure. Everything's.
How far is Xana from you when you first see her? What's the distance?
I guess if like I'm right here, it's like behind that window from where I am. Like it's pretty long hallway, I would say.
So is her bedroom at the end of the hallway?
Yes, the very end of the hallway, and like I couldn't see much. I guess like I could just see her. I could see the top of her head. So obviously her head is a lot higher than everything else, and I could see her legs a little bit, and that was it. I didn't see anything else. I didn't see anything wrong. Like it just looked like a room. Like yeah, she was drunk, probably messed it up a little bit. It didn't look, from what I think I saw, it didn't look super messy at all. Like it just looked like there was a few clothes. You know, that's normal for all college girls. Like it's normal.
So this distance you're talking.
Okay, yeah, she's a breath of fresh fucking air, isn't she, guys? Oh my god. I mean, I don't know what Gooch is doing. Gooch is helping her out quite a bit in this interview. She really helps her out. She doesn't really, you know, I don't know. I don't think she's ever treating her like a suspect at all. You know, she may not believe her, but she's also helping her out though quite a bit. Like, you know, as we go along, she starts making excuses for her almost. Then she goes into trauma, and then Gooch tries to cover things up with her whole trauma, where of course you're in trauma, you know, blah blah blah. So yeah, that's where the trauma angle starts coming in here, and to explain away this absolutely ridiculous story that I'm listening to. The more, sorry for keep playing these things, but the more we listen to this, the more it just becomes more and more insane. The more I listen to it. At first, you're like, okay, give her the benefit of the doubt. The second time, you're like, absolutely not. There's no way. I mean, I'm trying to picture this. I'm trying to picture peering down the hallway into Xana's bedroom. I could see the top. I could see her head, and I could see part of her feet. I could see her head and feet. And I don't know. It's not super messy. I mean, I could see clothes around. So if she could see clothes around, and she could see Xana's body. But apparently, I guess, yeah, I guess the fucking... I don't know. I guess she missed everything else about the room. Like, you know, all the blood in it. I guess it didn't register. That's what you have to believe, that those things just didn't register. Okay. I don't know. The whole Ethan Snapchat thing. She calls Ethan on Snapchat, but there's no timestamp on that supposedly. But I felt that there was timestamps on Snapchats, right? I thought there were. I thought The Hobbit. I thought in her interview she mentioned that you pull down the thing and it shows you what time. Right, the Snapchat was right. You pull down some fucking thing on the photo or whatever, and it tells you what time it was at. Right? Wasn't that Snapchat? Or was that or was that Instagram? Maybe it was Instagram. I thought it was Snapchat they're talking about. Well, that's a great point, Clue Smith. See, that's and a lot of you and a lot of great points here, guys. Right? Look, if you're in this panic state, right, where there's some sort of non-danger, but you're running down to Bethany's room in this non-dangerous situation that you're in, but some reason you're running down to her room, right? I guess that's what we're trying to say. I guess we're saying I didn't feel that there was danger, but my behavior says otherwise. But I'm trying to use that as a way to get out, to cover up, like, well, Xana being lying on the floor in blood. I don't know. Look, if you're that concerned, you're calling these people on the phone, right? You're so concerned that you're calling people on the phone, but then you're sprinting down to the Hobbit's room. You happen to see one of your roommates that you're concerned about, right? I think she's laying face down in her room. And you proceed to just run down to the Hobbit's room because you're so concerned. Because you were calling them so much. You had a chance to check in on one of them, and you don't. You don't. You even say, "I was afraid to go in there. I was afraid to look in her room." Why is that, Dylan Mortensen? Well, A, you know what's in there. You know what's in that room, and you know what's waiting for you. We talked about this before. Isn't it amazing that all the rooms that we pick in this house, they just happen to be the ones with, like, not the dead bodies in them? Very weird. Like, we could have done a myriad of things. We could have gotten to Bethany's room, right? And we could have talked to Bethany, and both Bethany and I, we proceed to go up the stairs to see what's going on, after figuring the threat is gone. We go up, we start calling them. What's going on? Actually upstairs, literally calling them their names and maybe going to check on them. I don't know. But see, how much concern do we really have for these people? We don't have any concern. There's no concern. None. Just because I called him on the phone a few times, it doesn't mean shit. I had a chance to actually see Xana. I saw her in the hallway, looking down the hallway in her bedroom, and I didn't do anything. I didn't stop. I didn't check on her. I didn't say, "Hey, Xana, are you okay?" Nothing. I didn't do any of that. I saw her, though. But, so why am I so concerned and calling people? What's the point? Absolute fucking liars here. They're all liars. Look, it doesn't make any sense. Why are you even calling them in the first place then? If you're so concerned about them, you actually see one of them, but you don't do anything. That's called you're fucking lying. You know? Oh my God. You are the prime, baby. You always were, of course. A lot of you feel that way. It almost sounds, the way she tries to explain this is that she was being pulled by some magical rope that was tied to her hand. She was being magically pulled down the steps to go to Bethany's room. And during this magical tug from a magical rope, I totally bypassed everything that was in front of me. And I was just pulled down to Bethany Funk's room. But I forgot all the stuff in between, going down to her room, like Xana's body. But anyway, it was like magically pulled down to Bethany's room on this magic, with this magic rope around my wrist or something. I just happened to be pulled down to her room. I don't know. I ran down there. I have no idea why I ran down to her room. She should have said I was being magically pulled down to her room. I don't know. I guess supposedly her bedroom light was on. Yeah, let's go take a quick break soon. Hey, but right, Pamela. Bethany said, right, I think it was a week prior. You're right. I think it was a week prior or let me think about that. Was it the week prior? It could have been that soon. Was it a week prior? Could be. I have to think about that. But anyway, yeah, it was very close to the time of the murders, right? Bethany Funk, right, gets picked up by Jenna McClure. Very late at night, she gets picked up because Bethany heard a scream outside her window, and that scared her so much where she called Jenna McClure and picked her up, and they got out of there. And that was very early in the morning. Very early in the morning. Yeah, that happened, what, a week or two before this? Or say it wasn't that long. Black, yeah, good point. Black backpacks everywhere. Jack Showalter had a black backpack that night. They were transporting beer in this black backpack that he had because they split a case or something. And so part of the beer of that case was in that black backpack that he loaned, his friend loaned, or they loaned it from a friend, or I forget fucking how that goes. But that and an HD cable or something so he could watch fucking football. HDMI cable so he could watch fucking football. That's Jack Showalter. Remember that shit? Yeah, Jack Showalter. All right, quick break, guys. There's so many fucking characters. You know what I mean in this case? You guys know this, right? This is why it's nutty. That's why this case is nutty, right? So many goddamn characters here. That any one of them could possibly fucking do this stuff. Any one of them, I think, well, maybe not alone, but definitely acting together for sure. I can't see Bethany. Look, I can't see the Hobbit pulling this off by herself. I can't see that. Now, I could definitely say that for sure. The Hobbit pulling this off by, I don't know, but nah. Anyway, take a quick break. Yeah, there's black packs all over the fucking place. There's one in the living room. There's one outside on the back where the back sliding glass door is. There's a fucking backpack out there. I think there's maybe another one somewhere. But yeah, there's at least 2 of them floating around. Those handprints on the window, I don't think they're, because there's this other video we'll get into later, but those handprints, I think, were from a Halloween decoration, to be honest with you. I think those handprints on the window, I think those were from a Halloween decoration that they had taken off. Yeah. And I think that was the residue left over from the Halloween decoration. I don't think that was, I don't think those were viable handprints, guys. I think that was from a Halloween decoration. Yeah. Because the very same kind of Halloween decoration was seen. I've seen this in another video. It's the same set of handprints. It's only they're covered in blood, and it's a Halloween decoration. And all you do is you peel it off, I guess, and the residue sticks. The handprints stick on the fucking glass. Anyway, I think that may be a Halloween decoration there. Just saying. I mean, those prints, those handprints on the window, those look way, way too good to be real. You know what I'm saying? I think that was a Halloween decoration that they had up there. Yeah, they took it down. Probably, my guess is they took it down, parents' weekend or whatever. I think they probably took it down because of that. Right. Maybe they thought it was a joke. Who knows? I don't know. But I think they would find that in people's phones, though. Anyway, I'll throw that question out to you guys. We'll get there. All right, a little bit more of this. Because, again, every time I listen to her, she's scary to me. Okay. I would definitely have locked her up. Absolutely. If not prison, I would have at least put her in a fucking, like one of you suggested, put her in a psychiatric hold. Baker her ass. Baker her ass, right? 302 her ass. Or I would, yeah. If you don't arrest her right there, I would definitely recommend she go into a psychiatric hospital at least for a few days to get evaluated, see what's going on there with her. And once she clears up a little bit, remember we talked about this, you get some medication in her, whatever's going on there psychiatrically with her, you get some medication for that, and you see how she levels off, and then we get a different story perhaps. Yeah. But they never did that. That's I think would have been a good approach here with her. You got to give her some time to get off to whatever's going on with her, whether she is full-blown mania or, this is somebody who maybe hasn't slept in 3 days. I don't know. She could be on something, right? That's his theory, right? On speed. Something doesn't appear normal with her. So mentally she's saying, I can't, again, this is only 3 days after the event. She's saying she couldn't distinguish between reality and fantasy. That's troublesome. In a quadruple murder fucking horrible case like this, that's extremely troublesome when someone tells you that. It's troublesome. It is worrying. I mean, you got to take that seriously here. And they didn't. Gooch treated her like a trauma victim. She didn't treat Dylan Mortensen as somebody who's possibly dangerous and psychotic. She's obviously manic. And she gets a little irritated throughout this interview. Sometimes her tone of voice shifts pretty rapidly into one of annoyance. Like she's tired, she wants to go, just get the fuck out of there. So anyway, she's an intricate little one. That's why she's the prime also. Anyway, I love you. We'll carry on with this. Thank you for letting me rant a little. Now, what was I going to do? Oh my God, is that the Peruvian Moroccan gold dust again, Master Nature? Hey, Lynn, you got to stop slipping me the Peruvian Moroccan gold dust, baby. Oh my God. Hey, we don't need that for the wedding, baby. All right. Hey, are you paying attention, Lynn? I don't know what you're talking about. Free speech. What are you talking about? Clue Smith. Well, no, I got a frowny face on Clue Smith. What's going on? Yeah. Halloween decoration? No. What was ransacked? Let's see. Good way of looking at it, Sugar Shadow. Oh, yes. The rooms were quite messy. Especially Xana's bedroom. Xana's bedroom was definitely messy. I gotta say that. Hey, and another room was kind of messy. Oh, yeah, Bethany Funk's room was fucking messy as well. Yeah, it was. That's towards the very end of the pictures of this go round. We should look at some of those at the end pictures. I believe that is Bethany Funk's room that we're looking at, and her room isn't too fucking great either looking. Yeah, it looks like now unless the police opened the cabinets and did that, but I don't think so. We'll see. Let's see. What did I say? Not sure. I have to go back now. Yeah, the handprints. So, the handprints found on the back windows of the launch event in Oregon. So, we're thinking that was a Halloween decoration, right? I'm glitching? No. Okay. I should show you that video of what I'm talking about. This occurred. I did show you a little bit of that. What I'm talking about this occurred on the same day as this incident. This is a domestic dispute that was going on, and they have this on body cam. And in the window of this place, you see red bloody handprints, right? It's a Halloween decoration, and it reminds me of the same kind of shape, like as you'd find on the window at 1122. To me, it looks like a Halloween decoration that they peeled off. But anyway, I should show you that. Anyway, yeah, we should look at that. All right. But first, I want to get a little snaky with ya. Snaky and dusty with you, baby. All right? Sound good? Does that sound all right with you? I hope so. Thank you, Jim. And the dolls, thank you for Texas Radio. Yeah, I'll play that a little later. Good. Now, where were we? Yes. Back to you, Rainbow. Yeah, but we have to. I don't want to see the dead body again. I already saw the dead bodies. I don't want to go back in the house, Mom. But we have to. Right? Right? But Dylan, I already saw Xana and Ethan dead, slaughtered. I don't want to look at him again. But the nice 911 operator says we have to go back in the house and look at it. but I don't want to. Well, we have to. All right. There you go. That's my little play of Dylan and Bethany outside, trying to convince Bethany to go back inside the house and look at the dead bodies one more time. All right. Yeah. I already seen them. They're obviously fucking dead. Hey, Jenna. Can I hop back in your car again and get the fuck out of here, like now? We should have just kept on going, Jenna. We should have just kept on fucking driving. All right. That's right, baby. We should have just kept on driving straight to fucking Nevada and didn't stop. Oh, man. I don't know. But choose the exculpatory evidence. Okay. Yeah, this case makes you fucking nuts. It makes you nuts. Doesn't it, Master Nature? Drives you nuts, and I love it. I love watching you go crazy over this. It's one of my favorite things to fucking watch, I'll tell you what. Hey, God, and I know you love me the best, so it don't matter. Well, Gabby, I'm making, yeah, good point, Clue Smith. It's difficult to make out. We can look at that again. In fact, I got it right here. So, just real quick. Here it is. Right. Be forewarned. If you feel this is something other than clothing, be forewarned. But yeah, here we are. Okay, so here's the photo. Right? That's what we're talking about. Anyway, I don't know. Don't know. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, people feel that possibly is her. However, if by chance it is her, wow. I mean, my imagination can go crazy on that. Look, my imagination can run rampant on this. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Well, I guess if these were taken down and supposedly put back up or going to be put back up, well, it would be interesting to see if this photo's not in that batch, right? If this photo is not in that batch, well, maybe we can consider this something that was a fuck up, and that maybe that is her on the floor. All right? What are we talking about, Tara? What's next card? You want to go? Is everybody talking about the cards? Everybody wants the fucking cards. It's hard to say. But I'd be curious if these photos were taken back and then released again, just, I guess, once they were reviewed again and then released. I don't know. Did that happen? Were these taken back and then released again? Re-released? Because if they were re-released, well, then we see if this photo is still in that batch. And if this photo's not in the re-release, well, then this may be a problem photo. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I mean, I can look at this and I could say to myself, well, I could see it looks like a person's mouth. And then I'm like, okay, that kind of looks like a mouth. And then I go up from there, I'm like, I don't know. Difficult to make out what I'm seeing here. And hey, if I don't know. I don't know. Now, if that for some reason is her, man, yeah. Again, I think they got the two people confused here. I think the person who wasn't recognizable was Xana. I mean, I'm just saying, if that's her, that looks pretty unrecognizable to me. I would say. If that's her, if that is indeed her. Just saying. All right, carry on. The cards are coming, I promise you. A little bit more, and then the cards, all right? We'll strike a good balance.
Probably not.
So some light had to have been on.
I think so. That's what I'm thinking.
Do you guys have night lights in your
No,
house?
I don't. I
So
mean,
nothing
I
running
don't.
at all?
I mean, we have this. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that because we have like little twinkle lights that go around, like.
Decorative?
Yeah. So I guess that could have been it. Maybe there was just decorative lights, and that's how I saw Xana. I don't know. And we have this little Scentsy thing. I don't know if it's on. We're pretty good at turning it on and off, so it's not like going on through all night, but it does have a light. I don't know if that was on.
Where's the Sensi light on normally? Where is it located? I'm sorry.
So from my room, you first walk into the living room. There's like, so there, like, let's say this is the door to the living room. Right to your left is this bar cart with like some alcohol and like some decorative stuff. Right to your right, there's this little table that has drawers, and that's where the little Sensi thing is. And then the couch.
Would you have been able to see Xana with that light from the living room?
I don't think so.
This is important because in our world, for an offender to leave lights on a house, you increase the risk of identification. They would rather the lights not be on. So it's important that we get this straight.
I mean, I think Xana's lights were on.
There's no way you could have seen her otherwise, though, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to plant a seed.
Yeah, I know.
But think
like,
about where you're at when you see her. If all the lights are off, you wouldn't have been able to see her normally?
Well, I mean, we have so many twinkle lights, so I might be able to. I have no clue. I can't, I'm sorry, I just can't remember.
No, that's okay. I'm not suggesting you should tell me something you do not know.
Yeah, I don't know if her lights were on or not. I have no clue at all.
But you could see her?
I could see her. I know that I could see her.
And which way is she facing? Which way is her head facing?
So, like, let's say, like, that couch is the back of her wall. That's where her head is, and her legs are towards, like, forward towards me.
And then what is she wearing?
I don't know what her shirt is. I can just see her wearing underwear, and that was normal. Like, she was really comfortable with us. She would wear just underwear around the house, and that was fine.
Did you call out her name?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I did. I thought she was maybe just asleep, so I don't want to wake her up. And then I, like, ran down to bed. She could hear me walking down, so she opened up the door, so I didn't have to unlock it. And I just locked the door. And I was like, I don't remember what we talked about at all. I don't know if she does. I have no clue what we talked about. I remember us being scared a little bit, but, like, we didn't think anything was wrong at all. We thought, okay, maybe someone just passing through. Like, maybe we just, like, the house would make a lot of noises, too. It is an older house. And it's like, I'd be at night hearing just, like, you know, like the cracking noises when houses make when they're older. Yeah. That would happen quite often. So we were kind of used to that, and we just didn't know. And she just said something about a light in her room, like a firecracker or a firework. I don't fully remember, and it just was kind of weird. I was like, what? I don't remember if I talked to her about the guy. I don't remember if I talked to her about what I saw or what I heard. I have no clue. I just remember, like, we fell asleep pretty fast in our bed, and we didn't think anything was wrong at all.
Oh my God. Ugh. Meth. I agree, White Rabbit. I don't think she's walking around like that either. I agree with that. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. 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 Look, does this make sense? This is why, again, she's the prime. Does this make sense? Okay. You're hearing all this noise, right? You're hearing Kaylee running up and down the stairs. You're hearing people, like, kind of arguing. You're hearing somebody crying in the bathroom, right? You're hearing all these things, right? You hear the dog bark, and then you also hear the dog magically going outside the house, bye-bye, because the barking gets softer, and he's moving away from the house, right? That's going on here, right? All these things happening, noises happening, right? So the last thing we want to do here is we don't want to wake up fucking Xana as we're walking by her bedroom or going to go to the Hobbit's room. The last thing we want to do is wake her up here. You know, I'm just saying we don't want to wake her up. All right. I don't know. So it was very bizarre. Because you're like, look, none of it makes sense. You're going to be thinking, well, gee, I wonder if Xana heard all this commotion, or, hey, I wonder if Xana, because she's on the same floor as I am, I wonder if she's hearing the same stuff I'm hearing. Nope. I guess we're just going to, I don't know. Oh, my God. Oh my God. Oh, and I called him and nobody was answering. All right. Anyway, it's so ridiculous. Anyway. Wow.
At all.
I had to ask you, you were running at first, and at what point did you stop running and she heard you walk to her room? You said at first you were running, and you must have felt comfortable at some point.
Well, I guess I was running. So, when I got out, I stopped and looked at Xana for a second. This is what I think happened. Then I ran down the stairs. I kept running. I don't think I was walking at all. I think I kept running until I got to her door.
So it's important that it's not what you think, it's what you know.
I don't know any of this. I don't know at all. This is all from what I think happened, because I don't know what is real and I'm just, my mind's waking up, so I don't know at all.
So of the things we've been writing, are most of it what you believe and you remember happened, or you're thinking what happened?
This is all what I remember, but I don't know if anything of it is real. I don't know.
Bam. Bam. You got her right there. That's all you need. That's all you fucking need. That was the golden question they asked her. And that was a good question, believe it or not. That was actually a good question. Right? They're trying to distinguish between if she is understanding what reality versus fantasy is here in her storytelling, and she answered the question wrong. She answered it wrong. And you got her right there. Anyway, that's the way I look at that. You got her right there. In my opinion. That's all you fucking need. From this point forward, from this point forward, you have to be looking at her now different. You have to be looking at her differently at this point. You have to be. Absolutely. Because now I don't know if I can trust what the fuck she's saying to me here. I don't know if I can't trust what she's saying to me here. She could be telling me anything. In fact, she kind of admits she's been just telling us whatever. I don't know. She doesn't know. According to her, she doesn't know. So, what are you going to do with her? You're going to let her walk out of the police station? I wouldn't. Would you let her walk out of the police station with that kind of statement going on? Fuck no. I don't know what you got to do, but you're going to keep her in that station. Oh, I'm sorry. They're not at the police station. They're at her fucking house. I'm sorry. I forgot that. They're at her fucking house. Oops. Yeah. Real nice. before we move on, you guys want to do the cards, I know. We'll do the cards for a bit. Well, let me ask you guys this question. Here's a question, right? Law enforcement doesn't make a habit of allowing that. I would not. I would hope not. This is all what I remember, but I don't know if anything of it is real. I mean, here you go. That's pretty clear. Yeah, at that point, I mean, what are you going to do at this point? She says that to you, and what are you doing at this point? What are you thinking to yourself?
No, I can't differentiate if anything is real or if anything is a dream. I don't.
That's even worse?
If it's just like imagination. I have no clue, and I've been trying to figure it out like the past 2 days. Like, what is real? I don't know at all.
That's a concern, right, guys? That's a concern. Sounds like she needs fucking some sort of help here. Or she's been up for two days speedballing. I don't fucking know, but whatever. She's telling you, I'm out of my mind. In essence, she's not saying, hey, I'm out of my mind. But that's his way. It's a way of saying that.
That's what, it's just like, it's frustrating because I'm just like, I want to know. And I keep thinking about it, but I can't tell the difference anymore. Like, I don't know it's just all like mixing together, and there's pieces that just don't make sense. Everything of it just doesn't make sense. Uh-huh. So none of this I can say I know for sure. None of it I can say I know for a fact that happened, because I don't.
But you know some things that are factual because you have a timestamp on your phone.
Yes, the stuff on my phone, that is factual. Everything else, no.
But you remember watching the movies.
I remember before everything, like from when me, Kaylee, Maddie, and in Kaylee's room, all of that beforehand, I remember that because I remember exactly that, like all of that. I remember. Again, like I don't remember what episode of the Vampire Diaries we were watching, but I know it was Vampire Diaries because I remember putting it on.
You don't remember got home. You don't remember.
I don't remember. I think I went to bed before. I think I went to my room before she left. That I have no clue about. I don't know when she left. I don't know where she went. I don't know. I think someone told me that she walked home. I don't know exactly who. I don't know when to her room. I don't know if she's on the couch. I have no clue at all. That stuff I don't know about because I think I was in my room before that.
Do you think that you opening the door three times is part of what you're trying to piece together, or it actually happened?
I think it's what I'm trying to piece together. I don't know for sure if it fully happened. Like, it's just like I don't know if my mind's like making up stuff like at that moment when everything was happening. I don't know if my mind was trying to make stuff up so that I can remember it. Like, I just don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me, and I don't know how to fully explain it, I guess.
Well, what's important for the detective sergeant and myself is that you're not telling us something that's not true.
Yeah, I know.
That's the most important thing here. The fact you can't remember, I understand that you're traumatized, but you're not intentionally telling us
I know.
things. Okay,
but this is like, this is all stuff that this is what I remember from.
There you go, Victoria. You just blew it. Right? We threw the trauma. We threw the T word out, and we just put a blanket over Miss Dylan Mortensen here. I mean, to keep her warm and all. Yeah, we threw out the trauma blanket. Bang. And that's the lens that we're going to look at her through from here on in. That's the lens we're looking at her. Trauma, trauma, trauma. Not psychotic. Not needs to be fucking in a hospital. Not, should be in jail. Not any of that. We got trauma here. That's trauma. It's all trauma. Yeah, right. There you go, Victoria. That's where you messed up. Wow. Unbelievable. Straight Jacket is right. All right. Remember what she said when she got to Bethany Funk's room? Remember what Dylan said? I finally get to this point. This is what the Hobbit says.
Reach out to anybody else.
I thought she was like imagining something.
Yeah.
Have you imagined something like this before? Or?
Well, no, but she was still half asleep and still drunkish, so I was like, maybe it was just some kid like coming in.
Okay.
I don't know.
So you guys are both still very unclear.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of foggy head a little bit, both of you, because you're both awake, just waking up, both still intoxicated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you guys go and explore any?
No, we were too scared to leave, because just in case someone would like get back in.
Besides seeing the guy, did she say she saw anything else at all?
That's all that she
There was
told
something
me.
around his waist and it was like a vacuum.
Something like that,
Around his
yeah. I
waist
don't
or
know.
his
It
hand?
was so confusing. She was trying to explain it. I just was not getting it.
Okay.
And then, do you want to know what time I called the others?
In just a minute.
What's this?
Some segment in there, did you ever hear, either before or after the firework, the sparkler or whatever woke you, did you ever hear Murphy?
Oh, yeah, I heard Murphy bark a little. And then I heard, like, the pong table that was in our family room. Like, it's just like a table that was in our family room. Kind of moved, but I thought, like, Ethan, he's a pretty big guy, so I thought he, like,
And
was drunk and just hit it. But I don't know what time.
Was that before or after you heard?
It was all kind of all at once. I
All
feel
at
like.
once?
Yeah. But I don't know what time Ethan or Xana got home, so I was just guessing.
But
That's right, you don't
right
know.
After you heard Murphy bark, the beer pong table get bumped,
Yeah.
and you heard the firecracker sparkler.
Yeah. It was all
Was that
kind of
also
jumbled.
kind of when? That's what.
And I
Did
think
you
I
pick
heard
up and
Kaylee
call?
playing music too,
Okay.
dancing with Murphy. Also said that she heard music and Kaylee and Murphy dancing.
Okay. But you don't know what time that would have been.
I'm guessing around 4 in the morning.
Okay.
So right before you guys start to communicate.
Yeah.
But right after you heard Murphy bark, pong table, the sparkler, that's when you called.
Yes. I think it might have been right after, maybe, I don't know. It's all blurry.
Right.
From you referenced earlier time 2:02 in the morning. From 2:02 to 4:19, did you get any missed calls
Oh, yes.
from any of your other roommates?
Maddie called me at 2:53, but I don't know why. I missed it.
At 2:53.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to pin down is a time frame where other people in the house are still active, still alive, still talking, still communicating. So it's important for you. We're trying to narrow that window, right? So if somebody's communicating with you, trying to communicate, texting, snapping, anytime after 2 to that 4 o'clock window, you really need to know that.
Do you track your sleep at all?
No.
Okay.
So at 2:19, we know Maddie's trying to reach.
2:53. She called.
2:53, Maddie's trying to reach you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Could that have also?
guessing it's because she lost Murphy, and I
And
just
that's
missed the
what I
call.
was wondering, if maybe that was the same time period.
Because you were already asleep when she
Yeah.
knocked on the door.
No, I was watching the show when she knocked on the door, so I'm guessing
But that
that's
could have been
around
right
that time.
about that same
Yeah.
time period.
And yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Did you describe the color with this sparkler or this sound that you heard at your door?
It just looked like a little flame sparkler type thing.
So it was white or red?
It was like orange-ish.
Orangish color.
That's what I remember.
And do you know what time it came to your room? Is there anything in it that can tell you that?
Around 4:25.
That was the last message where you told her to run down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And And then I called Xana at 4:21. Yes. And then I called Maddie at 4:22.
What? Again, why are we calling Xana? We know where she is, right? She's drunk, passed out. We didn't want to wake her up, right? In all the commotion, right? Dylan didn't want to wake her up from her pretty sleep. So, why are we calling her? Why are we calling him? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah. Because, anyway. All right. We'll ponder that. Ponder that. Yeah. Well, we could talk about that forever. Well, if you're going to go the innocent route with Bethany, you could say, well, Dylan, I don't know. Maybe Dylan made it appear somehow that, she didn't know what was going on, and so Bethany decided to call the roommates, something. But I guess Dylan would fail to inform Bethany that she saw Xana on the way down to her room, and we didn't want to wake her up, so maybe you shouldn't call her, right? Because we didn't want to wake Xana up in the first place. But now all of a sudden, we have Bethany calling these people. We have Bethany calling. Oh, okay. None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. Yeah. All right. Quick one, and then we get to the cards. We do one or two of the cards, love. We'll do at least one cards. Left her phone on her bed. I don't know. Don't know. Anyway, quick one. Cards, right? We want the cards. You guys want the cards or not? All right, think about it. Do a quick break. Just think about if we do cards. Maybe we do one or two questions. Two at most. Two at most. At least one. All right, loves. Are we on to the cards, my dear? Where are we? Myra Lee. Mystique, welcome Mystique. Welcome Edie Redman. Welcome everybody that I missed. Ashley. 2 questions. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. You slept in a cardboard box. Boy, did I miss something in here. Uh-oh. Did they name you after a Disney lyric? Maybe they were Disney freaks, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna name her Super Califragilistic. Can you imagine that? Welcome, Tara Tate. Imagine if you got that middle name, Supercalifragilistic. Yeah, your parents were Disney freaks, and they thought that would be a good middle name for you. I'd be like, budding murderer right there, probably. Holy shit. Hey, what's your middle name, kid? It's S. It's just fucking S, all right? Fuck off. What do you know? Get away from me. Stop spying on me. Oh my God. It's just S. Hey, Mrs. John, are you still here, or did you take the easy way out? Mrs. John, did you take the easy way out, Mrs. John? Have you conceded the 100-year butter war? Do you concede? Oh, you were eating fucking Chinese food? Oh, fucking hell. Well, now you've just revved the engine once more, haven't you? I'll tell you what. Fine. I see you have not conceded in the war. Much rather just be eating Chinese food? Okay. Well, here we go then. This one, don't blame it on me. And just don't blame it on me. Okay, we can ask that. Great question. Never surrender. All right, now don't cry. Don't cry. And don't get mad at me because this is Mrs. John's idea. All right. You don't want to give up the war? Yeah, that's right. She doesn't want to give it up. She wants to keep fighting the battle. Okay, let's fight. Let's fight. And hey, I'll fight on your bus any day of the week. Okay. All right. Fuck you. MD, calm down. All right, there you go. It's touching. It's very touching. I'm sorry. It's very touching. Very touching. All right. A boy and his pizza. A boy and his pizza. All right, that's all. All right. I'm just going to... Mrs. John, you've been in the war. You've been in the war. The war has been raging on now for 4 days. I think you're borrowing spleefs again from Ellie Ryan. Oh my God. Don't be driving either. Don't fucking drive either. Just fucking, I don't know, don't drive either. Butter. All right.
Came from which window? Because
I have mashed potatoes, and I like to eat mashed potatoes.
To the left. The window to the left. It's the same size as the window to the left, not the window to the right.
And the window to the right, we do not know what room that is.
Right. The window to the left.
Don't know whose room that is.
It's the vacant room, according to what everybody's saying. Okay.
Anyway.
And yes, those stones on the ground are very noisy. It's actually the ice.
Oh, it's the ice, yeah. He's fixated on the ice. All right, anyway. All right. Question 1. I kind of wanted to, so we can ask Kaylee if Dylan watched the murders. And I also kind of wanted to, hey. Gotta move that out of there. Well, yeah, and I can't, and the bubbler, of course. Jeez. Something to do with these photos that came out. Like, since the new photos have come out, does that point us on the right track here? That there's actually more than one person who did this? Maybe we should ask something like that too. Yeah. Anyway, all right, let's get on with the first one. What are the rules, guys? What are the rules? What are the rules? We never quit. Ever. 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 Be specific. Very good, dame. And thus, no muddy, Mrs. John. Correct. And we have to have, honest intention. How's that? Honest intention. Be direct. That's true. Be direct. Be direct. Specific, direct. Good. Be direct. Honest intention. Meaning, you kind of really want to know the information. All right. Here we go. So, question, right? What's the question? So this is to Kaylee. So, Kaylee, did Dylan watch these? Did Dylan watch you guys getting murdered? Did she watch? Here we go. Well, let's see. All right, here we are. Oh, well, that's interesting. Okay. I'm going to start off like that. All right. Guess we'll start off like that. Well, there we go. Oh, yeah, let's see. That's the interesting first card. All right, let's go. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't know. What do you think so far, guy? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, isn't that weird? You did say that. Well, let's carry on. All right, here we are. This one. We're checking ourselves. Again, we get this. We get this with Kaylee a lot. We got this before with Kaylee as well. But we get this card a lot. Checking ourselves. Always seems to be in this kind of position, too. It's always sort of like in the middle. Let's see. Okay, all right. Checking ourselves. Outdated, discarded. Relevant old news. I don't know. I don't know here. I don't know. Interesting sequence. We'll do one more here. Knowing they fucked up. Knowing they fucked up. All right. More than one. Check yourself. Outdated. Knowing they fucked up. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Possibly? I don't know. I'm like, no. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This tough one. Because, look, it's pretty gruesome. This is what I'm thinking. The crime is seen as gruesome. It's gruesome. Especially Xana. That's gruesome, right? So, I don't know. I don't know here. I'm getting pregnant. I may be pregnant. I'm not sure. Red lipstick stains. red lipstick stains. Checking self. Again, I'm checking myself. There's a guy here. There's always this always kind of always in the middle of something here, right? It almost seems like every time we do Kaylee, there's always this sort of in the middle here. We're checking ourselves again here, right? Yeah. Checking ourselves. Something becomes outdated. So outdated. So we're discarding something. Something's outdated, discarded, irrelevant, or old news. Irrelevant or old news. Discarded, outdated, irrelevant, or old news. Right? And then knowing they fucked up. Ugh, I don't know. Secrets. Would somebody get that? Like, if this was a jealousy play here, would somebody get that mad where you're killing 4 people like that? If it was some sort of pregnancy thing where somebody got somebody else pregnant, it was somebody else's fucking girlfriend, and I got really super angry about that, or something, or I don't know here. There's something here, but something gets discarded here, outdated. Something's old news. It's irrelevant though. But then we fuck up. Knowing we fucked up though. What? Interesting. I don't know here. Interesting sequence here. I don't know. I don't know here. Yeah, weird, isn't it? Weird, isn't it, White Rabbit? Kind of strange, huh? Yeah, it's kind of odd. Possibly at the Grub Truck. Interesting. I have to look at that, Klusman. I don't know. We'll ponder this. All right, we'll get on to the next one. This is that interesting. The question was, and it was to Kaylee, did Dylan watch you guys get killed? That was the question. So, yeah. I don't know. They fucked up. You know, it doesn't shout, I'm watching you guys getting murdered. The reading doesn't shout that, you know. It doesn't shout, yeah, we're watching you getting murdered. It's not shouting that. Something else going on. Something else going on there. I don't know. Weird. Pregnancy. But then I asked myself this question. Why would a pregnancy drive someone to kill 4 fucking people? Why would that happen? I mean, so what if one of them's pregnant? So what? Would that drive you to kill 4 people? I mean, that's a lot. If you're that upset. I don't know. That seems like a lot. I don't know. Seems like a lot. No, I'm just shuffling the cards, guys. Dangerous. Who's PG? Yeah, that could up the, Edie, that could up the ante, for sure. Oh, sorry, guys, pregnant. Yeah. Got it. All right. I thought we were talking about a person. Oops. All right. All right, I think the cards are shuffled. Good. The magical notebook. All right, quick break, guys. We get to question 2, and then we say bye-bye into the great beyond, just for the night. All right, real quick. Go out the door. I must leave this place at once and never come back to it. Out here. Hey, what's Chris McDonough doing out here? He's sniffing around my perimeter. All right. Hey, Chris, get out of here. What are you doing? No, I don't have no fucking metal. But get the fuck out of here. What are you doing, man? It's fucking the middle of the night. Yeah. Oh. Man, God. Chris McDonough out here looking for a medal. What the fuck is going on? Get away. Alright. That's some crazy shit out here. Well, that's weird. You got snow black. You got snow black. I think, baby, maybe we're a little snow blind. That's what I think. I think we're snow blind. We're seeing things that aren't there. All right, here we go. Round 2. Are you ready? How about we ask this? Because, these pictures are fairly new, I'm going to ask this, right? So this is to the 4 of them. So, do these crime photos that have recently come out, does that point us in the right direction to the fact that, yes, there are absolutely more than one person that murdered you? All 4 of you. So, that's the question. We'll see what they say. Because everybody believes there's more than one perpetrator here. So is that true? Right. All right, let's carry on. Thank you, loves. Thank you. Let's see what they tell us. All right, here we are. All right, come on now. We want to know. Come on now. Come on. Be clear. Be clear here. Okay. Breaking a contract. Divorce, breaking a contract. Okay. We broke a contract. Broke a contract. We broke a contract. Okay. Does that mean there's more than one perp? Come on. Keeping a promise. Keeping a promise. Broke the contract. We're keeping a promise. Something here. Again, promise, secret. That always comes up here. There's a secret here. There's something here. There's a secret. We kept something secret, something hidden from people. That's what this comes up all the time. It's either a secret relationship that people didn't know about, that swirled around everybody here. They didn't know it. It's either that, or something is. There's definitely something being held here that nobody else knows about here. That comes up a lot. Comes up a lot. Something secret being kept hidden away here. All right. Break the contract, but we're keeping a promise. Interesting. All right. Already knowing the T. Already knowing the T. Huh? All right, let's carry on. Just pondering there. All right, let's go. Fighting for what you love, claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. I don't know here. That's your reading? What do you mean? That's your reading? Oh, really? Did he lose? We should do one more. I'll do one more card there. All right. One more card there. All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh, I shuffled these. But hey, I shuffled them. Guys, I swear to God, I shuffled them. But we get red lipstick stains again. Sorry, guys. I know I shuffled them. I did. I shuffled them. The fuck? Red lipstick stains. Why is that so important? I don't know. Somebody already knows. Okay, so I'm walking through this. Somebody already knows what's going on here, right? Somebody already knows what's happening here. Somebody already knows this information, right? Somebody knows about, we broke a contract, we're keeping a promise to something here, but I already know the tea. I already know that. So whoever I am here, I already knew this information. I knew all that. But then we jump to fighting for what you love. Love is a battlefield. So every time we get this, I always think of Xana here and Ethan. So I don't know. And then red lipstick stains. Eesh, I don't know why. I don't know. One more card in the sequence and then we'll wrap this up, all right? Okay, all right. And then we get trash. Throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. Like a fucking dead animal. I know it's you. Okay, there you go, guys. There you go. To me, I mean, I could say that would suggest there's more than one. Could I say there's more than one person here? That's the question, right? The question was, is there more than one perpetrator here? Can we say that based on what that is? No. Yeah, could be. Yeah, lipstick. All right. Scorned woman. Something. Something. It would have to be. God, I don't know though. Again, why so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Interesting. 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 A problem here is a lot of people downplay the conflicts between these people, right? So it's difficult to tell where the conflicts are lying here with them. We know there's issues that happen on Halloween, right? We get more of Dylan, her attitude at night on Halloween. She didn't sound like she was in a very great mood at all. So there's, dynamics that we don't see here with these people, So anyway, everybody tries to paint a picture as these people were rosy and peachy with each other all the time, which obviously that's not true. So sounds like they probably bickered a lot, maybe sometimes. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway. All right, guys. Well, we'll ponder this. We'll ponder these questions, all right? And you're welcome. Love you. Hey, love you, babies, of course. We'll cut it for now, okay? We have beautiful dreams tonight, slip into the great beyond just for the night, love. All right. Right. So, I think we're going to still go out with the big beat here. We're going to go out this way, loves. I love you. Hope you like this, guys. Hope you like this one. Oh, yeah, love. Oh, yeah, love. Good night, you people. Good night, love.